So Shytoshi is back on Twitter, and if you've been in the SHIB army for a while now, you know that Shytoshi's appearance on Twitter is usually quite strategic. This time around, it's no different, as Shytoshi has been dropping some really cryptic takes on his Twitter handle. Want to find out what those takes are about? You'll have to keep watching this video. Disclaimer. Welcome back to the channel, SHIB Army, and thank you for coming back for another video. If you're joining us for the first time, allow me to welcome you to the channel. On this channel, you'll get all the latest SHIB updates and SHIB-related news as they happen. So if that's what you're in the market for, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you never miss another video on this channel. Now that everybody's nice and settled, let's get into the meat of the matter. Before we get into the main news, there's something that we need to look at briefly. So we already know that SHIB experienced some serious gains a couple of days back, which held for a while. Unfortunately though, because of the lack of momentum in the general market, SHIB wasn't able to sustain that high for a long time and is currently at a low volatility rate, something that the experts are calling a stalemate. However, it's not all bad news. First off, this is not specifically a Shiba Inu thing, so there's no need to panic. And even if it was, experts at You Today are saying that moving averages on Shiba Inu are slowly meshing with each other, which might hint at a potential volatility spike in the future. Apparently, the current price will serve as a foundation for another rally, which is looking really possible. Now to the main news. So as I mentioned earlier, Shytoshi's back on Twitter, and he is once again being cryptic. So on Monday, Shytoshi posted a GIF of a baseball player pitching with a caption that simply reads, "There's the pitch." That caption was accompanied by a bunch of hashtags all related to Shiba Inu, and then it ended with "Wish us luck." Now, of course, members of the community started trying to decode this message, which has been pretty difficult considering that Shytoshi did not give us much to work with. However, the general theory is that Shytoshi is either hinting at a new project or the launch of an ongoing one. In all of that, Shytoshi came back to shed more light, kind of. He retweeted that first tweet with this caption, "I'll sum up the pitch in a series of GIFs, since I can't say much else." And sum up with GIFs, he did. The first GIF was of a baseball player hitting a home run with the audience going crazy behind him. The next was of a man standing in front of an applesauce sign. After that came a GIF of a man standing with a caption that reads, "Alright, what's our next move?" And the last was of a man at a whiteboard with a caption that reads, "Strategize." Now, none of these GIFs tell us anything specific about what Shytoshi could be onto, but I didn't expect any different considering that Shytoshi had already mentioned that he couldn't say much. Whatever it is that's making Shytoshi this excited, everyone involved has probably already signed an NDA. So giving specifics would be impossible, as it would be an infringement on the NDA that was signed, if one was signed. That said, we can still take guesses, and in my opinion, those GIFs could mean either of two things. One, there's a new project in the works, and if this is true, it really could be anything, as Shiba Inu has shown us over time. Two, one of the projects already in development, either Shibarium or Shiba Eternity, is ready to be launched. Watcher Guru seems to agree with me on this. According to them, going by the GIFs posted by Kasuma, it is possible that the developer is teasing a Shibarium launch. However, the cryptic post could also mean something entirely new and different. A pitch is usually a new idea that developers show to the project head. But being the lead developer at Shiba Inu, it is unlikely that Kasuma would need to pitch an idea to anyone, unless they're pitching an idea to an outside firm for a collaboration. Now, that's a lot of guessing, but what do you think? Could it be either of these, or are there other options? Please tell us in the comments section below. Whatever it is though, those GIFs seem to suggest that it would be mind-blowing. Speaking of projects that have been in the works, we just got new updates on SHIBASWAP v2. We already know that this second version will be an upgrade on the first, so it'll include some brand new features. Well, according to Eric M., a moderator on the Shiba Inu Discord, SHIBASWAP 2.0 will not just be a swap platform, but will be a full-blown crypto portal. This portal will feature news, charts, stats, trends, and things like that. Queenie, another moderator on the Discord platform, also hinted that the interface would receive an overhaul as well. All of that said, we still do not have any date for the launch of this platform. So avoid people in platforms that tell you that SHIBASWAP will be launched on so-and-so date. When the platform is ready to be launched, official announcements will be made via official channels. Moving on from that, for the past couple of days, whales have been buying large amounts of SHIB. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #ShibaInu. Good luck! I've talked about it in previous videos, but these whales are still on a roll. In the past 24 hours, more than 1.6 trillion SHIB tokens were purchased by the biggest Ethereum whales. This is in addition to all the purchases that have happened in days prior. As I mentioned in a previous video, these whales are not just buying SHIB, they're buying it in large amounts. For instance, in one of those transactions, a single anonymous wallet purchased about 417 billion SHIB tokens, and a completely different wallet purchased about 796 billion SHIB tokens. Each of these happened in one transaction and cost the buyers about $5.1 million and $9.7 million, respectively. Of course, purchases like this make people wonder why exactly they are happening. Why those with deep pockets seem to be favoring SHIB over other cryptos in the market. We can never know what is in the minds of these whales as they purchase. But if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, and there just has to be some faith in the token if they're willing to spend this much money on purchasing this much SHIB. Also, if these whales are spending this much money on one asset, we want to believe that they've done their homework and studied the market before coming to that conclusion. And with all that research, they landed on SHIB. There must be something there. However, it's important that you do your own research before making any decisions about your tokens too. And if you decide to purchase some tokens, consider trying out Fairdesk. Transactions are seamless and you get 4% interest on your first 3-day deposits. Before we call it a day, Champion Sportswear just responded to the talks of a collaboration with Shiba Inu. If you've been in the Shiba Inu community for a while, you might recall a time when SHIB Army were kind of pushing for a collab between Shiba Inu and the US-based sportswear brand Champion. However, considering that Champion never responded to all of that, the whole thing just fiddled out. But it looks like Champion has started to warm up to Shiba Inu. On Tuesday, Slim Jam, the snack brand that happens to be very active on social media, tweeted at its followers asking them to tag brands and see if they would reply. In typical SHIB Army fashion, a SHIB Army tagged Champion USA. But what is surprising is that Champion USA actually responded. Even though the reply was simply, "Does this count as a collaboration?" it is quite encouraging, especially when you consider the previous months of silence. The SHIB Army that made the initial comment must also think this way because they thanked Champion USA for responding. Whether this means that Champion is ready to collab with Shiba Inu or not, it does look like they are getting warm towards the crypto project. Who knows, maybe this has something to do with Shytoshi's cryptic tweets. Just speculations though, and you can leave yours in the comments below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.